Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. Welcome to the channel today. I appreciate you being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for the very first time, hey, welcome. Please subscribe. If you find this information beneficial, please hit the like button. Consider becoming a member. And to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, please check out those links below. And before we get started, I'd like to point you to one of the links below, the marketing link for digital marketing, high impact digital marketing. Check it out, because one of the things we're talking about is closing more sales, getting more people signed up, and a great complement to that is getting more people to walk in that front door. And if we're getting more of them signed up, give you that opportunity to increase your income, improve your business, and have more take-home opportunities in the weeks ahead. So with that said, let's get into our topic here, and it's the most important gym sale you will ever make. The most important gym sale you will ever make. And, surprisingly enough, this is one that doesn't get made sometimes. And sometimes we think we make it when we don't. Okay? So the most important gym sale you will ever make. It's the sale that you make to yourself. Because before we can get somebody else signed up on this, before we can get somebody else involved in this, we have to be completely sold ourselves. We have to be convinced. If we're not convinced, how are you going to do it effectively? How are you going to do it long term? We have to be convinced. And so, typically what I do when I'm talking to folks, we're in training classes, like here even, I'll ask questions. Can you solve your customer's problem? Customer wants to lose 20 pounds. They want to get off medication. Can we solve that problem for them? Most everybody always says yes. Okay. Can you solve their problem? Do you have the best gym to solve their problem at? Most everybody says yes to that. And is now the best time to do it? Well, heck, now's the best time to do anything. Okay, so can you solve your customer's problem? Are you answering yes to that right now? Are you? Okay, can you solve your customer's problem? Okay, do you have the best gym to solve their problem at? And is now the best time to do it? And all too often, the numbers don't reflect what we say our belief is. Because if we believe this, what becomes our obligation here? I mean, you have the power to change somebody's life, okay? And I'm not talking about putting them in a headlock here. I'm talking about, as you've heard me talk before, talking about decent boldness, talking about friendly, courteous, and respectful. And then if we don't ask, the answer is always no. But I know I can help you. I know I can help you. I know I can. And sometimes requires a little bit of persistence. One of the things I like to bring up sometimes, because people get uncomfortable when they think they're pushing. Okay, but see, it's how we look at this. We're not pushing to sell the membership. You're pushing to solve the problem for the customer. I mean, how many of you folks watching right now also teach classes or have taught or trained people, or at least have watched it? Do you ever push them in the class? Do you ever push them when they're working out? Well, sure, we do it all the time, because we know if we don't, they won't get the results they're looking for. You can do the same thing in this, but you're pushing to get the results. You're not pushing to get the sale. There's a big difference right there. Okay? And so the most important sale we're ever going to make is that sale to ourselves. Can I get my customers results? Do I have the best gym for it? Is now the best time? And here's a simple way to understand it. If you're not hitting your numbers, at some level, you're not sold. At some level, you're not convinced. Because if you're convinced, this changes dramatically all of a sudden. Okay? So I want you to think about this. I'd love to hear your comments below. Think about this. The most important gym sale you're ever going to make. You get totally sold yourself, things change. I'll give you a quick example here. I had someone who worked for me at one time, and she was a Group X instructor. She was fantastic. She was a stay-at-home mom, and a Group X instructor, and she was great at production. I mean, she'd get members would come in and bring their friends to her, and she wasn't really a salesperson, but she got a lot of sales because she was just great at promoting, totally believed in it, totally loved it, and people brought people into her. And she was going through a divorce, and she came to me one day and said she's going to have to quit because she's going to have to go get a job. Okay, I said, well, hey, why don't you go to work here? I'd love to have you full-time in sales. And she goes, oh, Jim, I could never do that. I could never sell. Okay. And I said, well, I think you could, and I'd love to have you. And so anyway, she left, and she went to look, and she couldn't find anything that fit for a variety of reasons. And she goes, Jim, if you'll still have me, I'd love to give it a shot. I said, I'd love to have you. And so we brought her in, and within rather short order, she became the #1 producer of new membership sales every month. Okay? And I wouldn't call her the greatest closer. Probably not even close, really. But she was so sold on this that this was the best thing that you could do to solve your problem. And we can do it. We got the greatest thing going. We have the best club. Now's the best time. I'm the best person. She was totally convinced. And boy, that came out so strong. And she would just get a big old smile on her face and say, so Mary, can we go ahead and get you started? And that's really all she did, and nothing fancy. Okay? But she was totally sold on it. She was all in. So just remember this. This is what I find to be true for the most part. If we're not hitting our numbers, at some level, we're not sold. See it frequently. So folks, think about it, look at it, drop some comments below, let me know your thoughts. How can we help you sell more memberships in the upcoming months? So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please subscribe, hit that like button, consider becoming a member, and then again, to learn more about me and my company, please check out the links below, and we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.